Okay. Alrighty, you guys. My name is David Lamoureux. We are live. Welcome to the North Texas Super Saturday Express Call. I'm super excited to have you all here. We are pioneering nutrigenomics in the North Texas area, and I'm super excited about how many lives that we're changing with this. I'm very excited that you're here to hear this information, and we're going to keep this brief, about 30 minutes, you guys. Um, so my name is David Lamoureux. For those of you that don't know me, I live in the Grapevine area. I was born and raised in Fort Worth. I'll get a little bit more into my story here in just a minute. But we wanted to come on here and recognize the people in the North Texas area for their hard work. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Give me one sec. Zoom, start broadcast. All right, you should be seeing my screen now. Okay, the North Texas Super Saturday Express Call. We're really excited about it. Guys, we're doing this on Zoom because the North Texas area is such a country that it just makes it easier to do it this way, because we've had people from Weatherford, we've had people from Gainesville, like Roy is from Gainesville, we've had people from Dallas. And so if you have one centralized location for everybody to drive to, it can just make it really overwhelming. Um, you know, for everybody to have to drive. It's just so far. And as far as a business opportunity, we've had some people say that if they have to drive all over North Texas, then they're not really that interested. So this may be a better way for us all to do this, to make it more appealing as a business opportunity and to make it more convenient for you too. So you don't have to, drive around, use a whole bunch of gas whenever we can get you the proper information and take advantage of the technology today to get you this information in a very timely fashion. So I just wanted to recognize a couple of people. Pam McLaughlin, our new Pro 1, and Izzy Garza, our new Pro 1. Guys, they're going to be a dynamite team, and I'm super excited about working with them. Izzy got started a little bit over a year ago. He ranked up to Pro 1 in February. Pam came on with him in February, and now they are Pro 1s. They're Pro 1s together. And I just wanted to recognize them because Izzy is such a pleasure to work with, and so is Pam. And he has not gotten the recognition for this yet. So I just wanted to give a shout out to you, Izzy, and you, Pam, for hopping on with the team. And we're all just super excited about your progress and about our futures together. So I also wanted to give a shout out to my boy Eli Johnson up in Oklahoma. I know he's not exactly in the North Texas area, but he is north of Texas. We just got through with our 30-day physique line challenge, and it's all about transforming your physique. And he lost 60 pounds in 30 days. I mean, look at him. That's an incredible life-changing transformation. And he had a funny quote the other day. He's such a country boy. I love the way that Eli talks. He's like, I feel so much lighter these days. I feel like I have twinkle toes. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. Anyways, love you, Eli. So a little bit about me. My name is David Lamoureux. Right now I'm 28 years old. I live in the Grapevine area of Texas. I'm all about adventure. I love, helping people. There's a picture of me on the right-hand side whenever we went down to Mexico to build homes for needy families. We also handed out food that fed about 2,500 people. But I'm an entrepreneur at heart, you guys. I love the freedom lifestyle, and I'm doing this business because I want to create that freedom to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and dad. Oh, yeah. Matthew just texted me. It's a 90-day challenge, not a 30-day challenge. My bad. So that he actually lost 60 pounds in 90 days. My bad. So yeah, a little bit about my background, you guys. I bounced around from Joe job to Joe job. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do as far as a career. And I landed in, lots of different jobs, like I said. And my most recent job was an electrical supply warehouse. And it was decent. It was a good job. About 2.5 years into it, though, I felt like I was dying on the vine, and I felt like there just had to be more to life than this. I felt like God had something more out there for me than that. And I knew that there was a better way of making money. of course, you know, and I just didn't know what it looked like for me. I didn't have that opportunity. So my friend Caleb gave me a call uh, one day, and he just asked me, you know, if I kept my options open whenever it comes to making money. And I told him, yeah, of course I do. You know, it depends upon what it is. And so he said, well, yeah, no, I totally get that. Well, what it is it's an ABC primetime news report video that that I just wanted to send over to you and see what you think about it, and you know, see if you're in the same boat that I was in whenever I saw it. So I said, okay, yeah, I can do that. And whenever I watched it, you guys, you can watch it here at abcyellowpill.com. We're not going to play it right now because of time. But whenever I watched it, I didn't really realize how big of a deal it was until he gave me a follow-up call with his trainer the next week. Turns out that ABC News, they investigated this product because it was doing something that the medical community had been trying to do for the past 50 or 60 years. All right. And so they were actually trying to debunk this product, the studies, and the company to get a news piece. All right. To get a juicy news story. Right. They always, you know, news companies always like to air negative things, you know, so that's what they did. And it turned out the blood work proved this right in 2 weeks. John Quinones here on the screen, they actually got him on the supplement. They drew his blood. They got him on the supplement, and 2 weeks later, it dropped his oxidative stress down by 45%. So proved it right above average in just 2 weeks, in under 2 weeks. So mind blown. All right. Now, that's the beginning of this story. That's what started this whole biohacking revolution. And, you know, the company's come out with a lot of other products based on the science from the little yellow pill. But after that ABC News report, all of these different universities heard about that, and they said, wait a minute, if this thing really reduces the root cause of aging and diseases by 40% in 30 days, we're going to want to study it for specific diseases. All right. And that's exactly what they've done. So I'm just going to share with you some of the things that I was looking for in a company opportunity, in a product and an opportunity whenever I was looking at this. Because honestly, I had already done 2 networking companies before this one, and I was written off on it. All right. I made some decent money, but I was okay with never getting back into another network marketing company before, or again, just because I was done with it. All right. So I'm just going to share with you some things that I saw. This won me over. So I'm just going to share with you the things that I saw. Okay. I am super, super excited about this opportunity. All right. Here's a little bit more of this, of the information, the history. Originally aired back in 2005. All right. There's been a lot of updates as far as research and science and products and the company ever since then. So there's a lot to fill in between then and now. Now, one of the things that I loved about this was there was third-party research. Okay, there was all these different credibilities proving and validating this product and what it's doing for the body. So it's also a publicly traded company. Okay, both of those two things were really big for me. Publicly traded on the NASDAQ. The ticker is LFVN. You can look that up and see how it's doing. It switched from retail to direct sales in 2009. The funniest thing was this product was never actually intended to be a network marketing company in the first place. They put it on the shelf at GNCs, and it didn't do very well. The company almost went bankrupt with this incredible breakthrough technology, and nobody really knew that it was there. All right, so they had to do something in 2009. They put it into network marketing, and it grew from less than 10 million to over 200 million a year, and that's where we're at about now. We're a little over 200 million, and we're growing. So let me ask you guys, whenever you watch that video, pay attention to 3 things, okay? Pay attention to the term oxidative stress. Pay attention to the diseases associated with it. You can see some of those here on the right. And pay attention to his blood results. So what is oxidative stress? It's the browning of an apple. All right, it's resting. It's, ironically, we need oxygen for life, but at the same time, it is actually a very corrosive element. So what happens to that apple whenever you leave it open, or whenever you leave a banana on the table for a long time and you don't eat it? They get brown, right? Well, that's kind of what's going on the inside of your bodies, and it's unavoidable. I mean, we get it from work, we get it from exercise, from eating, from the pollution in the air, from exercise. You literally cannot avoid it. So what happens is whenever we're young, our bodies can take care of that oxidative stress very well. But somewhere in our 20s, our bodies begin to lose the ability to produce enough good guys to take care of the bad guys. So just take a quick look at this graph right here on the right. Take a look around that and see if you know of anybody with any one of those diseases. Okay. I mean, just take a look, like, sunburn, melanoma, hypertension, different types of heart diseases, macular degeneration in the eyes, diabetes, chronic fatigue syndrome, Alzheimer's in the brain, Parkinson's, COPD. I mean, literally over 200 diseases is associated with this. Now, I have to say that we cannot cure or claim to cure, treat, mitigate any diseases, but we can say that we reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. All right, that's what the FDA allows us to say. And I'm just going to connect you guys with the information and let you connect the dots. Okay, so here's kind of how it works. Uh-oh, wrong deal. Hang on, sorry guys. I don't know why it's going to YouTube right now. There it is. There must be a video connected with that. All right. Come on. Shoot. Sorry, you guys. Hang on with me. Okay, it's trying. There we go. All right. So here's some of the universities that have come and studied this product. One of the things that I loved about it was they actually paid their own money to study these products. Okay, that was one of the biggest things for me. If the company was involved, and if it was themselves saying, "Hey, look, this is what what our product does," then there is a chance for bias. All right, whenever you have third party independently funded studies. That's a big deal. And you can look at these studies on a website called pubmed.gov. That's where the National Institute of Aging, the National Library of Medicine is. It's called pubmed.gov. All right. That's where all the medical fact is. All right. About 5% of the studies that get submitted there are actually allowed to be on there because it's no joke. Okay. That's where all of these studies go to. So here's a little bit about how antioxidants work. I don't know what do you guys think of whenever you think of antioxidants? Most people think of blueberries or acai berries, right? So there's two different forms. I didn't know this, but there's direct antioxidants, and then there's NRF2 activation. There's indirect, okay? Excuse me. Direct antioxidants, they work on a 1-to-1 ratio, basically meaning that you eat, some blueberries, and one molecule of antioxidant from those blueberries reacts with one molecule of free radical, and it pairs, and it's a one and done situation. And it's not a very good solution as far as taking care of oxidative stress. Your own body works on a 1,000,000 to 1 ratio. Okay. Now we're talking about actually, inviting the fire department to put out the fire. We're not just throwing a cup of water on a forest fire. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So that's why this is actually proven to reduce oxidative stress on such a grand level. The original study, you guys, whenever you watch that ABC News report, they studied 20-year-olds to 80-year-olds, and every single one of them, their oxidation level was dropped down to that of a child. Okay, they couldn't even tell the difference in between the 20-year-old and the 80-year-old. All right, crazy. So just something real quick about NRF2. This is what Washington State had to say about NRF2 activation. They said NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. That's a crazy statement. And I've got this 26-page peer-reviewed paper. You can look it up. If you can't find it, just reach out to me and I can send it over to you. It's not that sciencey that you can't read it yourself, for the layman, because I've read this thing and it's actually pretty understandable. It's powerful stuff, you guys. Now, here's Protandim NRF2. This is the baseline product. This is the original breakthrough that started it all. It activates NRF2 in your body, and it's the only supplement on the planet that's been proven to reduce oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. All right, big stuff. The National Institute of Aging did a lifespan study on Protandim versus a couple other drugs, versus a couple other supplements and hundreds of drugs from around the world. And they found that Protandim was the only natural product that's proven to extend lifespan, and the average was by 7% in male mice. Okay, so here's one of the special things about it. I did not want to be a part of a company that didn't have a unique product. Okay, if it was something just like everything else out there, then I was out. All right, because I didn't want to educate people on how to be healthy, and then they go and find a cheaper way to do it. So this is one of the things that makes Protandim special. It's the ratio of each one of these ingredients that makes it 18 times more powerful in your body. Okay, you can't just go get this at Walgreens or Walmart. There's no wall tandem. Okay, there's 7 patents on this product in the U.S. and it's a global company now. So there's I think there's 4 global patents. Okay, here's a little bit about mitochondrial dysfunction. So Protandim NRF2 was the baseline. Okay, all of these other products are stemming from activating your own body, your own genes. Mitochondria are very important in your body's health, your overall health, your muscle development, your heart function, your brain function, and it's quickly becoming a new trend in the medical community. So take a look around: epilepsy, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, some things that come about because of mitochondrial dysfunction. Just to let you know, about 95% of your body's energy comes from your mitochondria. It produces the ATP. Okay, these are like your body's energy sources. So they came out with the world's first, and probably still the only, NRF1 activator, which, guys, whenever I started back on Protandims, I started on both of them, and I noticed a big increase in my energy level in about a week. Okay. Probio is also becoming very important. Gut health is becoming a new trend as well. Doctors are realizing how important gut health is for our brain, for our overall body. They say about 90% of your body's diseases start from bad digestive tract, and this product is actually proven to get about 60% of all of its CFUs into your gut past the stomach acid where it's supposed to be released. So incredible product there, you guys. A really high quality fish oil. This is very high in omega-3, omega-7, and it's also got vitamin D in it. So it helps to support brain function, heart function, and immune function. Okay, I love all this stuff. And this one actually tastes like lemon lime. The trend right now is to bite into it and chew it up. It's actually pretty good. I've done it several times. Whenever you get this product, try it yourself. The skincare line, you guys, they took the same 5 ingredients from Protandim NRF2 and they put it into a skincare line. LSU, they did a study on it, and they found that I think it was 1/3 of their mice subjects didn't even get skin cancer whenever they gave it to them. Okay, that's kind of crazy. So now it's a 4-step skincare regimen. I love this stuff: a facial cleanser, a perfecting lotion, an eye serum for the wrinkles around the eyes, and then the number 4 is the anti-aging cream, the moisturizer at the end there. And altogether, the 4-step skincare is phenomenal. I freaking love it, you guys, honestly. I love that stuff. The Axio, the brain drink, okay? This is like it's a brain food that releases clean energy in your body. Now, a lot of people, whenever they're tired, they're not really physically tired. They're more so mentally tired, okay? And what this does is this helps to wake up your body's mental state, which releases clean energy in your body. And there's a decaf and a regular version. And the craziest thing happens with Axio and people with brain disorders, okay? On the right, you can see the before and afters of a kid with autism. So it's been helping people, helping kids with like their handwriting and their autism stuff. And it's pretty interesting how that's working. Let's move on. Everybody loves this stuff. Honestly, you guys, we fight over this in my house. The Physique line, you already know that thing works. Super excited about that. They have the probiotic is part of the Physique line. The cleanse in there. There's a great shake. I love that shake. It's vanilla, very clean, very high quality, and there's a fat burn. So the products work. And I have a friend who is a nutritionist of 27 years. He's been helping people to lose weight and get in shape for 27 years. And he said that his clients get 35 to 50% better results when they're on these products. And he did a split test with that. And he said that the ones that were not on the products asked what they were doing, and they got on the product shortly after that. Pet Tandem for dogs. Okay. There's going to be Pet Tandem for other animals, but right now dogs is the one that we have. And this came about because people were actually giving the human version to their pets. And turns out all mammals have the same Nrf2 protein in their bodies, in their cells. So you can give Protandim or Pet Tandem to any mammal, and it's going to work for them. It's pretty wild. They're giving it to horses, and in the future, LifeVantage is probably going to come out with like a horse line and a cat line, or maybe like an iguana. I don't know. I know we'll see what comes about. So if you order one of these stacks, you guys, you can get free shipping. You can get the True Science stack, or the True Science regimen, free shipping. The Vitality stack, which is basically like our nutrigenomic starter kit, free shipping. And then if that's too much for you, back off on the Omega Plus and get the other three, which are Protandim Nrf1, Nrf2, and probiotic for $125, and that's free shipping as well. So guys, these products are changing lives, hands down, and that's what we're really all about. We're here to help you with their health, their wealth, and their happiness. So I'm super, super excited about the future of this, you guys. I'm very excited that you are here to hear about this information, because you may benefit from these products yourself. You may want to try some, and you may know of somebody that could use these products, to really help and benefit their life. If you don't have your health, then what do you have? I like to say our health is our first wealth. So here I'm going to hand it off to Roy Brewer. Roy is an awesome friend of mine. He's a great business partner. And, he's just a hoot of a guy to hang out with. I'm going to let him tell his story and get on with his part of this thing. So, Roy, I'm about to unmute you, buddy. Where are you?
I'm unmuted now.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, let me pull up here. Oh. And it's no longer on there. So if you'll just go back and put yours on, and then you can just forward it. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad you took time out of your life to look into your future. And that's really what we're doing here. At LifeVantage, it is my future. I didn't really think I was going to go down this path, but a friend of mine, a little bit about my story, I've been very healthy, pretty well. But we went through a financial, as everyone else did, a financial strife in 2009. A friend of mine called me and said, you need to take a look at what we're doing. I knew the health devastation that Tim had. He was my best friend in high school, and he really devastated their family as to where their future was going. And so when he told me about this product that he'd taken, and he had done everything in the world besides that, that was huge for me. And so I started following his journey, and he came out of it. He's back to Tim again. And the hundreds of people that I've heard are on these different products, it's just changing the health and wellness. And that's what it's so important to all of us. You can go to the next slide, David. So timing is everything. If everybody will remember, back on the playground when you were in elementary school, and you got to go up to somebody and say, did you hear what Debbie did? Or, I know someone that likes you, or, you wanted to be the first to know and be the first to be able to tell everyone else. Well, you're back in that position again because you're first. This company, I've given a challenge to a lot of people that I've talked to. I said, just walk up to the next 100 people you say, and you see and say, LifeVantage. And they'll go, what are you talking about? They've never heard of it before. We're very, very early on with this opportunity. And as you can see, I'm not sure if you can see my cursor, but All businesses start out in the early stages. They invest, they get things going, and then hopefully they grow. We're here. This momentum streak is about 80% of the growth of any company. We're about to hit that. And so you're early. You're way early, and you can take advantage of this. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, this is a proving point for me. Distributor compensation summary. This is not our made up numbers. We're a publicly traded company. We have to disclose our incomes by law. We're proud to, and that's why you're getting to see this here. Now, when I looked at this, I thought, yeah, this, it's been around forever and a lot of people are making a lot of money. These are all monthly average incomes. You start as a distributor, and as your volume grows in your business with the people you bring in, you go to elevated status into premier and then the elite ranks and then the master. If you look at these middle incomes here, that's huge. That's a big game changer to everyone. If you can make extra income when you're not working, when you're in bed, like maybe some of you are this morning, if you're working at another job but you have another income coming in like this, these people that started into this are just like you and I, and it's a game changer. It's a life changer, both health-wise and you can see financially. Now, when I looked at this, even that Master Pro 10 down at the bottom, and that's not what we're going to promise everyone's going to do. You may just want a couple of $100 a month. That's not hard to attain. But that $99,000, when I look back at last fiscal year's income for a Pro 10, it was $82,000. That was a year ago. In a year, their income grew $17,000 per month. The big thing is when you look at all of these figures, 8 years ago, these were all zeros. Every one of those were zeros because this company was just starting. But if that can happen in 8 years, there's nothing out there that can do that on Wall Street. I wouldn't invest my money and be able to get that back. So go to the next slide. And also down at the bottom, it says, Warren Buffett, there's a great saying, if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you will work until you die. I'm not interested in that. Go ahead and go, David. So to get started, this is the easy way to do it. I was looking in 2009 at maybe trying to get a taco casa going in College Station, Texas A&M. All these kids love to eat tacos in the middle of the night. I looked into it. It was going to cost me about $400,000 to do an investment. I thought, wow, if I had that, that would be nice. Maybe I could get this going. But then I'm going to work my tail off for a long time to be able to get my return on my investment. With this awesome opportunity, it doesn't cost that much. You can see the different packs. The Platinum Pack is what I very, very strongly recommend to anyone to get business started in the right way. The Platinum Pack has a huge variety of products. The retail price would be like $1,600, so you're really in a no-lose situation. You're getting more products than what you're paying to get into a business where you can make income. And with the Platinum Pack, you get all the products, a sample of every one of them. So you become a product of the products, and you see how it changes you. Others see how it changes, and you get to go along. The Gold Pack is not bad. I mean, if you don't have the 1250 at the time, you can always upgrade to those other packs. But you can start with the Gold Pack at $650. It has about half the products. But it has a sampling of not every one of them. I really go with the Platinum Pack. The Silver Pack, you only get about half. You're only eligible for half commissions on that. And I'm going to talk about the income here in just a second. So if you're going to work, why go for just half of what you could be making? If someone wanted to make money, they can find a way to get into this business. So go ahead and go to the next one, David. All right, so this is how we get paid. I'm going to cover this very, very quickly. What we do is we offer with our compensation program a way to get into this business and make some upfront money where you're getting your money back. So if you look at that upper left-hand box, there's you, and then you're going to share this opportunity if you care about people, which I'm sure you do. then you're going to share it with your friends, your family, your loved ones. We're going to help you build belief. We're going to get you the information that you need to do that. And you're going to share that with people, and we're going to help you to share it. Once you do that, when you sell a platinum pack, for instance, as the illustration is here, 3 of those, you've got your return on your investment, and you're starting to make, on the positive side, money there. Plus, you have all those products that you bought. Now, that get into the royalty bonus, the next box over, the upper right-hand corner, there's you at the top. And then we pay down through 9 levels in commissions. If you'll see the next to the last column, the first level, you're going to make 2% on everyone in your first level. When you bring people in, you're going to get paid 2% on everything they order every month. Now, you're going to get paid up front 40% whenever they join or they make their first order. Every month thereafter, you're making the 2% on the first level, 5% on the next level, 9% on the third level. So we want to build depth. That's why those incomes are really good. And then it goes back to 5, 5, 5, and 5% until the 9th level where it's 2%. That's awesome, people. It's not huge at first, but we don't want to get into get-rich-quick schemes. This is not a scheme. This is a way to share and help others. I'm going to go really fast. The generational matching bonus, this is awesome. It gets paid through 5 levels. You get paid 10% on the people, the distributors that you bring in. First level, you'll make a matching bonus of 10% of what they make of their check every month. And then the 4 levels below that, you're going to get 5% on each one of those. I know a friend of mine in Waco who brought her cousin into this business. Her generational matching bonus is $21,000 per month, just off of him and his organization. It's awesome. And now the elite bonus pool, excuse me, in this last corner, the company to gel everyone together. That's why all of us are cross-line that are on this call, and we're helping each other. And the reason why is because of this elite bonus pool. They put 4% of the total monthly income. That's just the revenue. They put 4% of that into a box. And they divide that pie into 4 different categories. And as you can see, the 7, 8s, 9s, and 10s share 1%, 8, 9s, and 10s, 1%. Now that 7, 8s, 9s, 10s, that's about $1,500 a month. Once you make Pro 7, you're making money off of everything that's sold in the world. That's $1,500, 8, 9s, and 10s. That's about $4,500 right now. The 9s and 10s is about $12,000 plus the $4,500 plus the $1,500. And then when you reach Pro 10, that's about $21,000 a month right now on average. You're making all of those off of global bonus. That is just completely mind-blowing. So everyone have a plan. You need to really think